Well, let's talk about stupidity, because I know you're against it. I've heard you speak out against stupidity many times.
I am against it, but at the same time, I don't think the world would work without it.
Well,
you know, everything would have to change.
Yes,
right?
Everything.
Because it's quite clear to me now, at my grand old age of 75.
Oh no.
That
don't you love the...
Thank you.
You're alive. You're alive. I'm here.
I'm breathing.
So say all of us.
Breathe.
Look at you.
Breathe. Yes.
That's something that people just start applauding because you're alive. That's hilarious. You know, at the grand old age of 75. Huh? All right. Yes, I am alive. All right. Yeah, what was we talking about?
Where were we?
Where were we?
You were remembering at your old age.
At my old age, something that I've forgotten.
Well, you know, the great... I was going to say to you about age, the great thing about it, I said this to Jerry Seinfeld, who was on our show a few months ago, and he just turned 60, and I said, when you pass like 60, you have a license to be cranky about shit, you know?
Yeah.
You just, nobody holds it against you anymore. I find that...
No, but comedy is about things not being right.
Right.
You know, if things are running beautifully and everyone's behaving appropriately, intelligently, there's nothing funny going on.
That's no good.
It's all about people being stupid, and it's all about the things going wrong and screwing up. So you either point that out with sort of anger, like Lenny Bruce would have done.
Right.
Or else you point it out because it kind of gets funny. And what I realize at 75 now is that almost nobody has any idea what they're talking about.
That is so true. I'm glad you said that. Most people just yabba, 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 repeat what somebody else and put out, repeat what somebody else and put out, repeat what somebody else and put out, repeat what... over and over and over again. And most times they don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and debate with you over something that you don't even understand. You just read it somewhere and you're trying to present it to me because that's something that you believe in. And now you want me to believe in it. Relax.
Right? Would you agree?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah. But how do you treat fans? I mean, you're allowed
badly. I mean,
you're allowed to be an asshole, right? If they want a picture with you.
Fawning creatures coming up telling me how wonderful I am and how can I be as wonderful as you. Fuck off.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Okay. Now, in this country, we call that being politically incorrect.
Oh, really?
Which, which is the name of my first show.
Yeah, I used to watch it.
And, you know, political incorrectness. Could we just bitch about that for a minute?
Oh, it's so awful, isn't it? It starts out as a halfway decent idea.
Right.
And then it goes completely wrong. It's
right.
taken to ad absurdum. I used to go out and do these racial jokes. I'd say, French, you know, why do the French have so many civil wars so they can win one now and again? Why are Australians so well balanced? Because they have a chip on each shoulder, you know? I used to do these jokes, and then I say, and there were these two Mexicans, and the whole place would go, oh.
Right.
I want to say, what you make jokes about Swedes and Germans and French and English and Canadians and Americans. Why can't we make jokes about Mexicans? Is it because they're so feeble that they can't look after them? So you see, it's very, very condescending there. You know, well, why is it? Who are the people you can't make jokes about?
Well, it becomes that way, and honestly, you talking to someone who don't know a whole lot about anything, because I don't care to know a lot about what's already out there. I'd rather learn on my way, and if something makes sense, then I know. But most of the stuff I've been learning don't really make sense. It really doesn't. Also, if y'all like this style of content, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that next time we put out some content, you'll be first to be notified. Now, I believe that as soon as a certain race starts to become fully acclimated into the culture of the United States, they become Americans. They become, and as soon as they become Americans, it's like, okay, they're here now, they're with us now, they're part of what we're doing. We can no longer talk about them. Okay, y'all got that? Because if y'all do, they're no longer outsiders. They will be offended. You can't make any more Mexican jokes. I know, I'm sorry. Oh, and you can't make any more Oriental jokes. They don't like to be called Oriental. Call them Asians, okay? And the blacks, yes, I know. We were so used to that word. Now they got it. They took it. They can't. They got it now. We can't call them that. Sorry. All right. And the gays. All right. So there's a couple of words we used to use. I know. See, I know. We can't use that. I know it's such a fun word to use. Eminem used to say it all the time. We can't use it anymore. I'm sorry. They're fully acclimated into what we do. They're part of everything now. And because they are helping to build the country and they're just as productive as anybody else, we got to let them words go because they're part of us now. We cool? Everything good? All right, cool. So there you have it. That's political incorrectness 101 right there. The reason why we can no longer say certain things that used to be extremely hilarious for us to say. Now, I don't understand why we can't say anything about fat people anymore. We can't fat shame people. We can't say certain things about women anymore. We can't say certain things about people with mental issues no more. We can't use the R word when we talk about people with mental issues. I got an issue with that. No, I don't. I ain't got an issue with none of this stuff. But I'm just saying that's usually the reason why this stuff happens. And they give representation and they make sure that, look, we are here and we don't like you talking about the one-armed people. Like, can you stop talking about one-armed people in your jokes? Huh? Now we're going to have to make up stuff to talk about in our comedy now.
Ending there. You know, well, why is it? Who are the people you can't make jokes about?
Muslims.
Muslim?
Yeah.
Muslims.
Try that.
Yeah, but that's...
See what your Twitter feed says.
Yes. Yeah, but that's not saying that you can't. That just means that they'll kill you.
Fuck
right?
them. I would, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I've said that.
Theoretically, you could.
You know, I've made jokes like, you know, it's a religion of peace. There's a PC over there, there's a PC over there.
Oh. It's the religion of peace, P-E-A-C-E. It's a piece of them over there. Is it P-I-E-C-E? I before E, except after C, or when sounded as A as a neighbor away, so it would be P-I-E-C-E. It probably isn't, though, because that little rhyme that I was taught when I was a child on how to spell things with the I and the E doesn't always, it's not always that way. Like there, T-H-E-I-R, I before E, except after C, there, or when sounded as A as a neighbor away, there. That E-I don't sound like A, but it doesn't follow the same rules that I was taught when I was in Dagon Elementary. But yeah, there you have it. So yeah, but that was a good joke. That was actually a good joke, and I don't feel racist for laughing. If somebody tell a good racist joke, I'm gonna laugh if it's funny. If they tell a good misogynist joke, or a feminist joke, or a good fat joke, or a good mental health joke, or a good gay joke, I'm laughing. I don't care, Jack. I like comedy. I'm old school.
You know, it's a religion of peace. There's a PC over there, there's a PC over there. And see, they're
That was good. That's good.
pretending to laugh now, but you can tell their first instinct was, oh, no, you didn't, you know.
Oh, dear.
But,
I think it's terribly important. But the problem is, if you make jokes about people who are going to kill you, there is a sort of a tendency to hold back a little, isn't there?
Yeah.
Just a little. But I mean, I think
that's...
any kind of fundamentalism is terribly funny because know, the thing about fundamentalism is it's taking whatever the book is, the Quran or the Bible, absolutely literally.
Right.
Now, I've met some pretty smart people in my life. You know, not a single one of them was literal-minded.
Right.
Right?
That's absolutely true.
So do we say, well, Jesus said these things, but of course Jesus was very, very literal-minded, so he would want these things to be interpreted absolutely literally. No, he was smarter than that. And this is all basic misunderstanding.
Well, if you're going to take anybody literally, I would take him literally, because he was a promoter of peace. Mostly.
Yes.
Although he could be cranky, too.
Well, he threw the moneylenders out of the temple, didn't he?
Right, and he said things like, if you don't come to God through me, you will burn, which is cranky.
Yeah.
But,
that's
but in general, he's nice.
On the whole, he's nice.
They caught Jesus on a bad day that time. And honestly, I always thought that Jesus was to be taken literally. I mean, anything inside the Bible, in the New Testament, where Jesus was walking the land, was a big old pimp eating lobster and shrimp. See, and don't take that literally, guys. Don't take it literally. But anything that was written in red, I took that. I was like, okay. The man said it. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. That's like if dad says something in the house. That's what y'all do. Mom could say it all daggone day. I said wash the dishes. When you gonna wash the dishes? Okay, make sure you wash the dishes. Didn't I talk to you yesterday about washing dishes? When you gonna wash the dishes? Didn't I tell you to wash the dishes 2 days ago? How come there's still dishes in the sink? Baby girl, I need you to go wash some dishes. Okay, they get done. Because that's like when Jesus talked and it's written in red, it's literal. You know that the guy said it. That one of the Trinity, one of the Holy Trinity said it. At any event, man, I want to hear what y'all guys say about this in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside of the Patreon as well. You all have been amazing, man. Love y'all. Bye.